been a little bit since I've really been present here. When I initially created this channel, I figured I'd be trying to upload something at least daily at the minimum. Clearly, that has not panned out. Um, I hit a roadblock, I would say. I probably a little too ambitious to go for one video a day, especially if my intent was also to start improving in my ability to edit and what have you. For example, I had a 2 hour recording for a demo of a game. I was excited that it was coming out. I recorded that 2 hour video, I think, almost 2 weeks ago now, 3 weeks. It was probably something I recorded soon after the last time we were present on here. Regardless, I opened up the recording in my editing software and then never actually did anything with it. I had ideas for what I wanted to do, but it, it never got executed. And then I just let it sit, and then I didn't want to record much of anything else until I did that one. I also thought about maybe I'd record gameplay of the game itself when it actually came out, because the demo was closed or closing a week and a half maybe before the game fully released. So, I mean, it wasn't very long, and I, I mean, as you know, I didn't actually edit that video or upload anything from it, and there's not really much value in a demo playthrough of a game that has since been fully released. So, anyways, though, it's had me thinking about what exactly I wanted from this channel and what my goals are. And so, by the way, this is more so like just winging it. Of course, there's no script behind what I'm about to say. This is more so just as as the thoughts come to my mind. So, but anyways, when I created this channel, I'd like to believe it was for the fun of it being a hobby. I do like the idea of being able to, what do you call it, entertain people, and more than just the the few people that might come by. But I mean, I think subconsciously I did want this to be. I guess even though I already knew better, I was expecting things to go better, faster than what was reasonable or realistic. I mean, I knew I wasn't going to be getting tens of views immediately, but just a few from people I already know. By the way, I very much appreciate you coming by to watch. But I don't know, it's again, it's probably also the underlying reason for this isn't the greatest for starting out with a YouTube channel either. I kind of wanted it also to be supplementary for income and what have you. Again, I should know better. And even though I'd like to say that I didn't think this, there's an inkling somewhere that did. I can't deny that. I don't have the most positive feelings for where I currently work. It's not bad, but I just I'd rather be somewhere else doing anything else than what I currently do for work. And so the idea of, hey, maybe I can make money off of YouTube, and that would allow me to afford to do only part-time instead of full-time. Gives me more freedom to do other things, and such as YouTube. I would figure YouTube gives me more freedom to kind of do what I want to in any given day. And maybe that's another thing. I set my expectations for myself too high, or my standards too high too quickly. As I mentioned before, a video a day is quite the commitment, especially just starting out. Like if I did a video a day, maybe it'd be better I do a short a day as opposed to a full video a day. So maybe I gotta lower my standards a bit in that sense, or my expectations for myself, so that I don't hit that roadblock of, well, this isn't gonna be good enough, I'm not producing enough, and then just like getting stuck and then not doing anything because the video quality itself didn't reach what I wanted it to, but then now I'm not uploading as often as I want to, and feeling bad for myself for not reaching those, in hindsight, way overblown goals. I asking too much of myself all at once, um, and you know, in the end, I got overwhelmed by that. So it made it hard to even want to record anything because I just felt like I was already making it more stressful than fun. So, and it's something I've also learned over the past couple of weeks, not just for YouTube, but in general for skills and things I want to do. Because I also want to learn how to draw, and similar to YouTube, drawing, it's hard not to be good at drawing right at the get-go. You have something in your mind that you want to draw, you can see it in your head, but when it comes to actually putting it on paper, or in this case, on a digital application, as that's how I prefer to draw, it doesn't, the translation isn't there. It doesn't happen how you want it to. So it makes it tough to keep at the to keep at practicing and consistently doing it, getting up every day, saying, "Hey, I'll practice this for a little bit, or learn more about this, what have you." And I'm mentioning this to say it's better not to force yourself to do something. On the one hand, yes, it's important that if you have a goal you're trying to reach, or a thing you're trying to learn to do and to get better at, such as drawing, maybe you want to play an instrument, or in this case, make videos as well. It's On the one hand, it's important to be able to practice consistently, but on the other, if you're forcing yourself to practice, then it's no longer fun to practice or to participate in the hobby or whatever it is you're doing. Because I know for me personally, when trying to force myself to draw or make a YouTube video, I freeze up because forcing myself makes me not want to do it. Not, I have to want to do it to be able to do it effectively. Otherwise, I'll have decision paralysis, I think is what it's called, where I just don't do anything because I'm telling myself I have to do this thing at some point today. So if I keep putting it off, then I can just do it later. And but then by that point, I never do it, and then I run out of time to be able to do it, or I'll make tons of excuses as to why I can't do it right at this moment. I have a consistent problem of being able to get myself out of bed in the morning, and part of that is because I told myself there's something I needed to do today. And if I don't do it, I'm going to be very upset later. So again, it makes it harder to actually start doing it. So, and it seems counterintuitive to say to say you need consistency when it comes to practicing something or working on something, but then at the same time say, well, it's okay if you're not forcing yourself to do it, or like it's okay if you don't do it that day. But I think that's part of being able to build that habit and that consistency to the point where it goes from feeling like it's a chore to feeling like, oh, well, it's something I do every day. For the most part, I enjoy doing it each day. So having the knowledge that it's okay if you don't do it that day when you should is a better mindset, I think, for learning to do something or practicing something or working on a hobby or what have you. I would say that's a better mindset than saying you have to do this today. You must do it. You don't have all day to wait. And if you don't do it, you're going to be a failure, or you're going to be very upset with yourself for not doing it, or it'll be very disappointing if you fail to do it today, etc., etc. So I've been trying to apply this more when it comes to things I want to do, especially since with how my mind works, I know I tend to hyperfixate on the things I want to do at any given moment or on any given day. Like when I made this YouTube channel, I really wanted to record gameplay as well as potentially down the line my process or my progress when it comes to learning to draw. I was excited to do that. I had tons of ideas as to what I would do for that. And so I did start uploading a few videos almost daily. I mean, I skipped a day here and there. And I also streamed with my girlfriend as well a couple times, which was both fun. But then, like I said, I that hyperfixation started to fade, and I started to shift more towards. Well, I can't say exactly where I shifted to, because I like my next hyperfixation was starting to draw again, but there was kind of a middle point where I was just feeling bad about myself for not doing or not being as consistent with YouTube as I wanted to be, and then again that whole cycle I was talking about earlier, putting myself down. It was really bad, my mental during that couple weeks. But anyways, it's tough to stay consistent, especially with how my mind can switch topics so quickly, and how one one minute I might really want to do something, and the next there's something else I want to do instead. You know, like there's several things in my mind that I want to learn to be able to do. I want to learn how to draw. I want to be able to make YouTube videos. I want to learn how to edit those videos better so it's not just 45 minutes of raw footage. That's what I was starting out with, but I want to be able to evolve from that. I also have in the past wanted to create games. I wanted to be able to code them and stuff, and I had the similar issues, and it was so bad I haven't really touched coding in a long while. I've also thought about maybe making music digitally. Actually, that was one of my classes in college that I didn't finish. I was kind of disappointed in myself and how it seemed like I did very poorly in creating music. And again, like I'm just starting out. Of course, the music isn't going to be good when I make it, but I have that unrealistic expectations, probably also from looking at other people making music online or drawing stuff online. It's like, well, my stuff doesn't look like anything like this or doesn't sound like this at all. And it's like, what's the point of me doing it? It's just, again, not meeting expectations, unrealistic expectations, really, that I've set for myself. So, anyways, its main yap was more so to talk about the future of this channel and where I want to take it, where I see it going, and stuff like that. For one, I do hope to start getting back into making videos and streaming again. I'll try to be consistent, but I won't be as strict on that. I won't hold myself to that same standard as to not frustrate myself with it and then make it feel like a chore rather than something I enjoy doing. There's probably going to be a lot of changes to this channel within the coming weeks. For one, I want to be able to get a new microphone so my videos don't sound as terrible as at least my own voice, because I know my microphone is not great. I mean, if you watch any of our streams, my girlfriend's microphone is several times better, way clearer, way nicer on the ears. Overall, much better audio recording. So I want to be able to get a new microphone, hopefully make my voice sound better. I want to try and be more consistent with videos, but at the same time, not put such a faraway goal, such as uploading daily. Uploading daily would be nice, but realistically, I shouldn't expect that of myself so early. The channel itself is also probably going to go through a rebrand. I say probably, it's pretty much set in stone, I'd say. I have a new OC that I've created in my time away. It's been something I've been wanting to create for a while, and so I finally managed to get the idea down and like actually visualize it. Again, my girlfriend also helped me with doing that. I mean, because I wanted to draw my OC myself, but again, I don't have the skills needed for that, so I would always be disappointed in whatever I created. So she suggested I used a template instead, a free template online instead, as opposed to trying to draw from scratch. So that helped. So instead of drawing it, I kind of just colored it and put those details as I saw fit, changed it slightly wherever needed. So yeah, the the channel name is probably gonna change. The profile picture is likely gonna change. My girlfriend also very generously gave me the results of an art trade, or kind of an art trade. She, I mean, our most recent video is kind of about it. She likes to make fursuit pieces. Eventually, she wants to start making full suits, but for now, it's bits and pieces like the paws, the tail, ears, head, etc., etc. And an artist online liked her work and decided they wanted to do a trade for it. And this artist specifically makes VTubers, so the artist itself would make the model, and my girlfriend is going to rig it. So maybe we'll see that become present on here as well. So with that, I'm also looking at getting a webcam as well. I might move my setup from where it is currently in the basement of my house. And with that, I also am thinking I might get a new monitor, like a small, because I work with a TV right now, and while the big screen can be very nice for certain things, I don't think I need this big screen. It makes it impractical for when it comes to other things like frame rate or pixel density. Because again, while it's a TV screen, it has a 4K resolution, but it being such a large screen, the pixels aren't very dense. This is just it's not that big of a deal when it comes to recording videos for YouTube specifically, but it would be nice to be able to record from my bedroom somewhere more comfortable rather than my basement. So that's also on the horizon. And with all these upgrades or improvements in mind, I was thinking, well, do I want to start recording videos again after I get all this stuff? Or do I want to start building the habit again and then just slowly introduce those improvements? So I figured I should, if I'm not going to record anything until I get these, because I'm thinking I'm going to wait a couple weeks before I buy this stuff. Um, but I figured I'd at least mention something, and I'm thinking I do want to start building the habit again of recording something for this channel. Maybe start streaming again, making videos again, and then just you'll get the surprise of hopefully a better microphone when that comes around. But yeah, and so I'm hoping I do still hope this channel can be a source of income for me, but at the same time I gotta remember it's gotta be something I do for fun, as a hobby first and foremost, and the money I can make from it is a bonus to that. So, because I do enjoy making videos. Right this very moment, I'm enjoying talking about this and recording myself. Um, I recorded this Minecraft gameplay you're watching, I think, last night. I was a bit tired, so I didn't want to talk over the gameplay. So I figured I'd just record the gameplay and then talk over it here, voice over it. I don't know where it'll be, where this channel will be in 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. Hoping I even go that long, but I do want to be more active here. I don't want to abandon it, and it probably isn't good, or it doesn't look good to YouTube, a channel uploading a few times in a week and then not uploading for 3 whole weeks. So yeah, that being said, I appreciate anybody who took the time to listen to this. This recording already is longer than I initially wanted it to be, but I think I, for the most part, wasn't redundant, or at least I wasn't too redundant. Anyways, though, thanks again for listening. I hope to see y'all very soon. I have some ideas as to what I want to record. Yeah, see y'all in a bit.